This is my room. You don't have to be in my room if you don't want to be in my room and say nice things.
Okay, I think this is a restraining order.
Nicholas, what is wrong? Are you hungry?
What's up, y'all, and welcome back. Today, we've got a bit of a doozy, because we're gonna be talking a little bit about this man.
Listen, if you think I'm slow, oh God, if you think I'm slow, I got you right where I want you. You think I'm slow.
So this is Nick, aka Conquer Daily, and Nick is a TikToker slash social media influencer, and Nick is also a bit of a crazy person.
But please understand that I'm gonna remember you from today, 9 fucking months from now. And you're gonna think that I fucking forgot. I didn't forget. I didn't fucking forget.
He's had quite a few TikTok accounts.
This is my 6th TikTok account.
I believe we're closer to 7 or 8 at this point. I think a lot of the times they just end up getting reported. And I don't really want to cover creator drama or controversy, if you want to call this that. But the reason that I'm talking about this today is simply because it is almost too crazy to be ignored.
Tear you apart limb for limb. I would beat you with your own arms. Look, you have your body right here, your body in your head, and I'm just beating the shit out of you with your own arms. I really will. I'll do that to you. I'll make you smoke crack in front of your family. I really will. But you don't want to believe that. You don't want to believe that. You don't want to believe that I'll make you smoke crack in front of your own family.
And this rabbit hole goes deep. So I'm going to do my best to cover a decent chunk of it, the stuff that I understand. But just know there is so much to this story. I'm not going to be able to talk about all of it, but I'm going to do my best. So go ahead and buckle up, because this whole saga is a bumpy ride. So Nick's TikTok journey started out pretty normal, I guess you could say. He was just a fit guy posting some cringe stuff, mostly thirst traps, and also gym videos and sometimes what he would eat in a day. At first glance, he's seemingly just an average fitness influencer. But saying that anything about this guy is average would just be a lie. I mean, the dude is jacked, and I feel like he could have had some serious success being just a normal fitness influencer if he wasn't so goddamn crazy.
I know who the fuck you are. The fuck? Stupid ass.
And it's pretty early on that we discover Nick is on probation for something. And we know this because he posted on TikTok saying that his probation officer found out he's been taking trips to Yodiland, aka getting a little toasted, puffing on a little moon cabbage. Now, I'm no Saul Goodman, I'm no lawyer. But if I were, I would probably advise my client against publicly posting about their trips to Yodiland while they're still on probation. But you see, that's not Nick's style. Withhold information about my personal life and not post it for the world to see? Are you in Yodiland? And I think the reason Nick does this, the reason that he posts every second of his life online, is because he is a massive narcissist.
I am fucking handsome, I'm worthwhile, I'm smart, I'm hilarious. Have you seen my fucking jawline? Have you seen my pecs?
So much so that if he heard me call him a massive narcissist, he would just be happy that I called him massive. Now I know, that's just my opinion, right? And what do I know? But I don't think that you have to be fucking Nancy Drew to figure that one out.
Baby, it's whatever. All this ever about you long gone, it don't matter.
I mean, hey, I could be wrong. I'm sure that plenty of normal people record themselves having basic decency and manners and post that on TikTok for the world to see how good of a person they are. Oh, maybe would have kept that one to myself. Also, what about public bathrooms? You're telling me you're just letting that thing scuba dive in the toilet at fucking Chili's? Like, brother, I am just trying to eat my turkey on wheat okay? I did not sign up to judge a Mr. Olympia competition here. But, I mean, when you're that jacked, you gotta show the world, right? Well, inevitably, his constant flexing on TikTok led to some people speculating about possible steroid use.
Oh, so now I do roids instead?
So these people that have the physiques of a man or person that folds t-shirts for 8 hours a day want to come on the internet and discredit people's hard work and dedication because they couldn't do it themselves. I go to a real gym. I have it available to me. I could get it anytime that I wanted to if I wanted to. Your ex, he was on gear.
Yes.
How much he weigh?
About 170 maybe.
He look as good as me?
No, not at all.
Thank you.
So yeah, Nick does not use steroids, and if you say he does, you're just a hater. He wouldn't do that.
He's natty. Look, he did more push-ups than me. The natty did more than the guy on gear.
Well, that's pretty cut and dry. And to be honest, if you're juicing up, who the fuck cares, dude? Like, obviously, be safe, don't go crazy with it, but, I mean, at the end of the day, it's your body. And I've never done steroids, fucking obviously, but I do know, even with steroids, I'm pretty sure you still have to work out a lot to get big. And of course, Nick, who has struggled with his self-image before, who knows how hard it is to transform your body, at least a guy like that is caring and understanding with people who may not be as physically fit as he is.
But this is a woman that's north of, I would say, 300 pounds.
At least 300.
To block a door.
She's at least 300.
At least
320, 340. I'm serious, guys.
We're not exaggerating.
Have an ego and can't even stay in rehab is wild, little bro. That's a 25% body fat or higher comment right there, bro.
Boy, he is gonna hate that my fat ass is making this video.
By some fucking 3 out of 10. I'm rudely interrupted by a fucking solid 4. Come on. Come on. Act your rating, please. How about this? 4. Okay? Sit with that, chew on it for a little while, and act accordingly, please. Alright? Let the adults... I am such a sweet and loving person. Could you imagine if you did this to a person that wasn't sweet and loving like me?
Yeah, I mean, could you imagine if you did this to somebody who's an unhinged maniac or something? And that's a major theme. Constantly screaming from the rooftops about, you know, how good of a person you are, how nice of a guy you are. I'm just a big old teddy bear. And then consistently doing the exact opposite.
Anytime you guys bully me, I'm gonna start bullying her. Yeah. Anytime you guys bully me, I'm gonna start bullying my own mother. That's how I'm about to start dealing with this. Yup. So, anyways.
Okay, we're looking for a sentence that only a crazy person would say.
Anytime you guys bully me, I'm gonna start bullying my own mother.
And I get that there are trolls online, but is it really trolling when people are just calling you on your crazy bullshit? I mean, what an absolutely crazy thing to say. If y'all bully me, I'm gonna bully my mother. What? Who says that shit? I mean, why people would ever say something rude to this guy, I have no idea. And you may be wondering, well, where did this guy come from? Why are people watching this? Why should I care? Well, Nick was involved in a domestic violence incident. And I'm just gonna go through what I understand about the incident and kind of tell you where Nick got his big break, if you want to call it that. So last year, Nick claimed that he was assaulted by a woman and he posted about it on TikTok. And in the video, he's real banged up. And obviously when you're scrolling, that's gonna catch your attention. Well, his first video about this incident got millions and millions of views. I think now, I checked it a couple days ago, I think it's at like 18 million views now. And following that, Nick began to speak out for male domestic violence victims. And after the popularity of that initial video, this became the theme for his channel for a while. A seemingly noble cause. I mean, obviously domestic violence of any kind is terrible, and people speaking out against it is a good thing. But it seems like he wanted to be an advocate or a role model without fully understanding how much work and responsibility that entails. And after all this happened, people were backing him and being very supportive, and his following really grew after that. But this is also around the time when stuff kind of starts to go off the rails. I mean, it was never really on the rails, but yeah. So after all this happens, people start doing a little digging, and they find out that Nick also has a history of domestic violence. And after him being so vocal, speaking out against this, people obviously didn't love the hypocrisy. And later on, after him and his girlfriend reconnected, he admitted on TikTok Live that he was making her hit him and leaning into the punches to appear more banged up.
But the thing is when she hit me that night, I made her do it. Yeah. I'm leaning my face into the licks because I'm tired of it.
And later, when that story didn't suit him, he would go back to the narrative of, oh, she assaulted me.
Do you see why I want to move on? No, ain't no moving on, because they keep coming back. When I don't talk about what you did, they call me an abuser.
But I mean, after the flip-flopping and the changing of stories, you know, after that, your credibility is kind of blown. Even if one of these stories is the truth, how are people expected to believe everything that you're saying now? And I know that codependent, toxic relationships like this are super complicated, and people don't always leave after something terrible has happened. And I'm not going to act like I understand all of that, because I don't. But I think it's around this time that people really started to see him more for what he is. A narcissist, a manipulator, a compulsive liar, just not a great guy.
I told you that I wasn't going to stop doing social media.
And I was okay with that, but to throw me over here and want me in this little screen right now just to be mean to me?
I'm not being mean to you. You are calling it being mean. I am communicating with you. Because I'm asking you a series of questions for a reason.
And I'm answering all of them.
Just chill.
I'm very chill.
Just chill. I was in rehab, right? You said that you couldn't believe that I really looked like my pictures.
Yes, called you a catfish.
So much so that you thought I was a catfish. That means that I could have went and showed these pictures to someone else.
Okay.
And I could have met somebody else, right? But I met you.
Yeah.
So you and me started dating. If you're my girlfriend, I take you very seriously from the moment we start. From the moment we start, you're going to get the best version of Nicholas possible. So she got the best version of Nicholas possible.
I can't imagine what a lesser version would look like.
I moved into her house. I graduated the rehab. I moved into her house. Light bill was overdue by like 4 or 5 months, paid it immediately. Water bill was overdue 4 or 5 months, paid it immediately. We needed a car, paid it immediately. Went in half with her dad. Her dad went half with me. I still owe her dad $400, which he is going to get. He's going to get in the next couple of weeks, hopefully.
And dude, you paid the bills at a place you're living? Where's my phone? Somebody call the mayor. Get the mayor on the horn. This man deserves a parade. Give him the keys to the city.
I'm the only person that works. I'm the only person that posts on social media. I'm the only person that goes out into the world and gets the things that we need to get. She gets to stay here where it's safe and it's clean and watch TV all day, whatever she wants to do all day long, while I'm out in a warehouse, I'm out in a construction site, I'm out doing whatever. And I don't even have no kids by this woman. That's the thing, is that women are so entitled. The thing is I could really have anybody I want. That's what the real thing about it is that you're trying to treat me like I couldn't have anybody I want. And I don't treat you that way. I don't treat you like there's better options out here.
Look how you're talking to me.
I don't treat you like there's better options out here, babe. Until you start talking to me crazy. Throwing fights, all kinds of stuff. Baby, do you not really have your way over here? You don't work. You don't do nothing.
I never once denied or complained about anything.
But how come?
Yes, I have my way over here. Yes, I get to do everything I want over here. Yes, I'm safe and sober over here.
But how is it okay for you to talk to me the way you're talking to me right now?
Because of what you just did to me 5 minutes ago on here. for no reason at all.
Well, this is the reason why I did that 5 minutes ago. Please, somebody save me from this. Please, somebody save me from this.
Brother, I'm gonna level with you. From my point of view, from my perspective, you're not the one that needs saving here. But sometime after this, I think either his following declined or that account got banned or something. But either way, I think Nick was a little strapped for cash because this is when he decides to go out on his new career venture and become a TikTok NPC streamer.
Bathroom. Tiny. Oh my God, I love coffee. Thank you.
But instead of doing this wacky stuff somewhere private, maybe like your apartment, where nobody's really gonna bear witness to this crazy shit. No, our boy Nick decides, I'm gonna do it at the mall.
Peach ice cream is my favorite. 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 Thank you for the rose. Thank you for the rose. Oh my God, pass the butter. It's corn, thank you.
I mean, I know some of the NPC people on TikTok, they make good money. But I don't think you could pay me enough to sit on the floor of a fucking JCP and go, tiny, peach ice cream so good, peach ice cream so good. And I understand the theory that, you know, somewhere out there in a parallel universe, anything is possible. But I don't think there is one universe where I'm doing this shit in public.
Oh my God, pass the butter, it's corn. Yummy.
How about that, bro? You caught me down bad, man. In 4K.
So after dancing and running around, getting in people's way, recording himself and probably others, and, you know, just making people uncomfortable, mall security finally steps in and they just tell him, like, hey man, you're creeping people out, just chill out a little bit.
If they decide, hey, I don't want this kid in here with his phone,
pretty much,
you gotta leave. It's okay.
And then we go from however the store wants to take it from there. But out here, if you're recording yourself, there's really no issue about it.
Okay.
But the second someone becomes involved in your recording, even if it's just minor, we do have to step in.
I completely understand. So just basically keep it to myself and don't involve other people in it.
And at one point in all of this, he even says, like, the reason for his trip to the mall is to find a job so that he can quit the NPC streaming.
If you want to play the game, you got to know the rules, guys. You know what I mean? American Eagle might be a cool place to work. Let me see.
Folds t-shirts for 8 hours a day.
But he just can't put the phone down for even an hour or two to try to find a job. So finally the mall said enough is enough. Tiny Diny, you gotta go. And they called the cops.
Hey, am I in trouble?
What's going on today?
Nothing, I'm just walking off. Came off the property.
Okay, so the first thing you said to me is, am I in trouble? And I wasn't even looking in your direction. So what's going on that makes you say that?
Because you were walking up really fast and I'm TikToking, so I figured you were going to tell me to stop TikToking. That's all.
No, you can TikTok, I don't care, but let's just, we're getting complaints about you, dude.
There shouldn't be. I can leave, man.
Are you doing like grinding on the floor in the middle of the mall? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing for TikTok, right?
So basically, the chat will come on and they'll start sending gifts. And you acknowledge the gift. You say, thank you for a rose. Or you say, it's a dinosaur, so you say, tiny, tiny. Or whatever like that. I just want a job. That's the only reason why I came out here today. I'm trying to be a productive member of society and not be a TikToker, sir.
So this trip to find a place to work has effectively turned into the exact opposite, because now he can never go back to the mall.
So you're no longer allowed to go into the JCP.
Okay.
You're under arrest.
Okay.
Other than that, you're running around the mall, recording, TikTokers.
Well, this is a learning experience, and I won't be running around.
Just know that if you're doing what you're doing in JCP, and another store doesn't want you to be doing that, then you're probably not going to go there again. So
I won't go to JCP.
Oh, all right. Oh, they want him entirely? Yeah. All right. Well, then you're trespassing the entire mall. So.
Entire mall.
And dude, I just really want to know what that JCPenney employee told the dispatcher. Yeah, there's a man in our floor claiming to be a tiny diny. He's neither tiny nor a diny, and I think he really wants some peach ice cream, but we don't sell peach ice cream. My employees are scared. Please hurry. But eventually, when the NPC streams, I guess, weren't paying the bills, Nick finally comes around and he decides he's gonna get a real job. And by real job, I of course mean he tried to sell porn on Twitter. So jumping back just a little bit, after the domestic violence incident, Nick ends up befriending this guy that also had some sort of relationship with his girlfriend.
And I'm gonna show you what it's like. This is being a real man for those of you that don't know. You said you had something you needed to tell me?
Yeah, dog, I fucked while y'all weren't talking months back.
Are you the only one, you think?
I know she fucked with her ex at a certain point while she was dealing with you, but I don't really know the guy.
That's okay though, brother. We still boys, right?
Hey, I'm sorry about that.
It's all good, man.
Hey, I did something shitty, but I fucking told him, yo. We weren't friends at the time. Bitches be like that. You say you want to hang out, so I was like, look, man, I gotta tell you something, and I told him.
So if you have this kind of shit going on with your friend, just tell somebody, because guess what? It's not the man's fault, bro.
And him and this man become pretty close friends. Close enough that they decide they want to do this Twitter thing with each other. They want to do it together.
I know he's the right person to do all that stuff with, and I didn't have to put myself in danger.
And if he was just selling porn on Twitter, I wouldn't even be talking about it. You know, you're a grown man. If that's what you want to do, that's how you're getting your money, hell yeah, dude. More power to you. The only problem is after he made this announcement, he started taking money from people for this content, and he either never delivered or people felt like they didn't really get what they paid for. I'm honestly not 100% sure.
We made $1,000 in 3 days, for sure. Easy, right?
Yeah,
$1,000 a piece.
it was kind of ridiculous.
1,000 a piece, yeah.
But that doesn't make sense, because he's a trusted creator. And he's way too open online to be trying to scam people. I mean, does this guy look like he would try to scam you? Come on, guys. But all of his controversies have led to quite a few real-world consequences.
Since I got banned from 2 gyms for nothing, the first gym I got banned for flexing in a mirror. I'm so freaking serious, guys. I got banned from 10 Star for flexing in the mirror. I guess it's probably because I literally freaking, just walking in the gym with no pump, I mogged the owner. The owner stands next to me. That's it. It's a wrap. He's mogged.
Man, it's actually crazy he said that, because last week I got kicked out of church for praying, and like a few weeks back I got kicked out of my doctor's office for being sick. There is absolutely no way that is what happened.
If I tell you guys a story about my life, it's facts, and I can stand on that.
God, I'm so stupid. It's facts. Now, I'm gonna go out on a little bit of a limb here, make a little assumption. I think what is more likely that happened, maybe he got kicked out of the gym for constantly recording or disrupting the gym instead of flexing in a mirror. Or maybe that scrawny little owner who got fucking mogged on, maybe he found his absolutely batshit TikTok account, or maybe he got complaints from other people. Who knows? And I mean, that's a whole nother theme. Him just getting banned from places, from apartments, from the mall, from gyms. And every time, it's not his fault.
They said the whole fucking mall, you can't come back to the mall, bro. Like, why, bro? Bro, I wasn't bothering nobody, bro. Who did I bother? She would drink before she went in there when I was trying to show her how to work out and everything like that. And she would cause fights with me and shit and cause a big old problem. So, dude, like, you know what? My next girlfriend, I promise you, the first time you do anything out of line, I'm leaving you right where you stand at. The first gym I got banned for flexing in a mirror. I'm so freaking serious, guys. He doesn't want to be my friend anymore because of you guys. That's what happened. He doesn't want to be my friend anymore because of you guys. Okay? And I wanted to still be friends with him. Police activity, arguing and stuff, and then like, you know, okay, we sober up, okay, stop. Police are gonna end up being here. Okay, I'm sorry, I won't do it again. More police activity. All that stuff is being recorded. You know? And it's like, I'm not doing anything. I'm not the one getting drunk and trying to put my hands on somebody. It's the other way around. It's completely unfair to me. Excuse me? I didn't say anybody's name. Did I say a lie? I got a heart. I have a heart. So it's hard for me to just abandon somebody knowing somebody ain't got nowhere to go. But now look, I ain't got nowhere to go. So that's what I get. That's what you get for having a heart. Just remember that.
And man, I understand. Sometimes life throws you a curveball. Sometimes life really isn't fair. But at some point, you know, you've got to take accountability for even the smallest things. And as funny as parts of this story are, I legitimately do have sympathy for the guy. And I really feel for the people that are around him, because it's pretty obvious that being habitually online has negatively impacted his life. I mean, there's no doubt about it. But I think that he's so addicted to the attention and the interaction, whether it be good or bad, that he just can't stop. But he's not the only one that's addicted. I mean, he does this because he knows people are gonna watch. People want to see what happens. And I mean, watching it's like watching a car wreck, right? Like, you almost don't want to look, but you can't look away. And please don't go messing with anybody or harass him because of this. I mean, that's truly not my intent with this. I just wanted to show y'all some of this insanity, and if anything, let it be a cautionary tale of the dangers of putting every second of your life online. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and if you feel so inclined and you want to see more videos from me in the future, go ahead and subscribe. But as always, I really do appreciate all the support from you guys. It means a lot, so thank you. But until next time, peace.